Alrighty. It is time to begin here our Planescape adventure deep within the gate town of the Beastlands, Fenrel, as our heroes are once again fighting to get the magic Rubik's Cube of death. A cube that answers questions about the history of the Beastlands and has given some insight. And they currently have one, and they decided to go for two in their adventures down below here. Currently, the one that the most wanted to come down, one of many, has been brutally curb stomped to death and lies in a bloody puddle. Adric is breathing heavy, rather bloodied, and everyone else not in great shape, but certainly not dead. With
Adric!
Alright. That will be... We'll continue the battle here. And so, October, are these positions pretty accurate?
No.
Got it. All right. So I've got my next clay warrior ready to go. Who they going for?
The golem, the snake, or the ox? The latter is the snake.
Okay. So the one that was closest to the door that just killed Kelly, it just went because they just killed Kelly.
Okay.
And then so give me either of the other ones.
Ox is right next to the silver.
Okay.
Which is being played by a bear.
All right.
You didn't tell me what type of prey creatures.
So true. All right, so here we go. As they take their spear. Actually, let's see here. Silver's not prone right now, so they're going to go ahead and try to fix that problem. First attack is going to be a 15.
Doesn't hit.
All right, what about 25?
Well, that hits.
Give me a strength saving throw.
25.
Nice.
Woo.
That will be 8 bludgeoning damage.
I'm strong.
As they will try again here. One of the 14 for a miss. Alright, this next one, it loves advantage or killing people. Where can it go?
Going to hopper around silver.
It's going to flank silver. There we go. And this one comes out with its spear at silver. 13 for a miss. Second goes trying to come through the shoulder blades for a 23.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't this one in the water sphere?
Yeah.
Probably was. These are things I missed when we translate the map. So thank you.
Should it go back to where it was then?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can't
And it
move.
fails its save.
Stay there.
So it's still stuck. So we've got the one moving. Very good, Patient Whisper. It's your turn. So take that damage back there.
Which one of the three that I can see looks the worst off?
The one that just got Kelly.
Gotcha,
Very
so the one's
north.
over like in the back. Okay.
Yeah.
How far away is that? Okay, so within shooting range. Okay, I'm gonna take my first shot.
I left your body on the floor just for you, Kelly.
For a dirty 20.
A dirty 20 will hit.
Oh, that is 27 with sneak attack.
Oh, did you do patient aim there? Very cool. All right. With that, how do you want to kill it?
So right after it is finished stepping on Kelly, I look up and dramatically raise my arm, and it spreads about into a larger full-length arm rifle. Fires, just goes straight through its chest.
Nice. Whew. As the pieces shatter to the ground. Adric. Oh, sorry, Patience, do you have anything else?
So bonus action, and I will bonus action take a second shot at the one that is next to Silva that just punched her in the face.
So what gave you sneak is what I'm a bit curious about.
Sneak attack would be, it's adjacent to friendlies.
It's not.
It was by Nayland.
Yeah, I do think I was in melee with it.
Nayland, it's like here. Kelly's here. Nayland's
Oh,
here.
okay. Then I was like, just didn't look at the map to me. Cool.
That's
You got
'cause
it.
I knocked it. Like,
It was dramatically posed. That was the.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. So then bonus action, I will swing at the one that just punched Silver in the face. For a 26.
That hits.
For 7 psychic damage,
Got it.
and then I will end my turn.
Naylin.
I do think this Nayland would not take an action this turn. The one that was here was felled, and it feels like maybe in her immediate future she has a second. Bonus action, she'll move her hunter's mark. Let's say the one that's engaged with Silver. But really her main focus is she's going to kneel down next to Kelly, who has obviously recently, expired. And I think Nayland would sort of very lovingly and tenderly kind of just brush Kelly's hair out of her face and say, oh dear. I think it might be quite scary crossing into the unknown, a bit unsure where you might go, and knowing that the rest of us can't follow. But I want you to know that my thoughts are with you, and there is nowhere you could go where you'd ever really be alone. And she'll just kind of spend the turn sitting with Kelly as she passes on.
Okay. Silver.
Silver's just going to furiously punch this one in front of her. Ugh, 13.
I mean, just boom, boom, right into the chest of stone that does not move or quibble.
But a dirty 20 on the second one.
Yeah. It's right in the same spot.
For 11 bludgeoning.
Alright. It is heavily cracked and chipped.
And that's my turn.
Simone.
I am going to take this suspended one that's over here on the far left. And I am going to move this orb to try and snag the one that's in front of Ollie. Now my question is, because it says I can move it in a straight line up to, I think it's at 30 feet or something. If I grab it here or I push it here, would I be able to stop the movement of this water orb like 3 spaces to the right of where Molly's character is? Or would it stop on impact upon trying to grab someone? Because it doesn't say. So I'm
So
not
you can
sure.
move it up to 30 feet in a straight line. So however that works. So you
Okay.
can stop it wherever you want as long as you're within that 30-foot movement.
Okay. Then I'm gonna slam him into the one that's in front of Silver and try and stop them to the right
Okay.
so that they're not within swinging range of Silver.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so the bear, I think that's the bear, right? Can spit himself out wherever he wants. And then
Yeah. So then he'll he'll end up going kind of on the other side of Silver, so that there's no way he's less likely to get flanked there. Like there, yeah, roughly.
Where he's going over here.
Kinda, yeah,
Got it. And this dude's over here.
basically.
Cool.
Yes.
You sure?
Hmm?
Positive?
Okay. Anything else, Simone?
No, he should just be like an extra space away, I think, so that he can't swing on Silver.
Okay. Just moving him a little bit more, yeah. So that he's not in melee with anybody.
And that's it.
Cool. All right. In that case, we'll back up to our people. All right, so we got the one here that has a new way on Silver. So we'll start bashing on said little goblin. 17.
Hey, that guy on his
It
perfect
hits.
size.
That hit. Strength save, please.
26.
Nice. 9 bashing or bludgeoning damage. I want to VTM there for a moment. All right, next. That one will miss with a 12, and then the third thing coming down a 10. And our trapped buddy gets a 19.
He may exit.
I think at the end of the turn they save, right? On that spell? Did I have that right?
Let me
Or is it
double
good
check.
action?
What the hell is this thing called? Watery sphere. Okay. Any creature, blah blah blah, huge creature, blah blah blah, failed save, engulfed by the water. At the end of each of its turns, a restrained target can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect
Perfect.
of itself on a success.
All right, so then it is dodging, but it will exit, so that it is in within melee of Silver
Curses.
and Patient.
I'm going to take aim again at the one that is continuing to hit Silver.
Mm-hmm.
Has Adric gone?
No,
Did we
Ooh.
see
Oh.
him somehow?
it's
Adric's
fine.
good.
It's fine actually. It's fine.
I look like I don't want to.
Sorry about that. You want to go, Adric? Go ahead, take your turn, Adric.
He's just standing there.
Okay, so he's in
That's
shot.
why I said it's fine. That's why I said it's
Okay.
fine. Yep.
Okay.
So I didn't say anything.
Your PW mutter something about unreliable organic compounds. Then he was going to take aim once more at the one that was just hitting Silver. For a 13.
Yeah, that just bounces off the stone.
You will settle in and take another shot.
Mm-hmm.
For a 22.
All right, that breaks into the clay.
For a total of 17 psychic damage.
Nice.
And then I would like to move so that I am right next to that golem.
Got it. And then Adric, your second turn here.
Yeah. Adric will move up to. Yeah, he'll move up to Nailin. And he's just going to lean down briefly and just say, we need to keep our heads in the fight. And will Nailin take a bait and switch?
Sure, she'll
she willing?
put her hand up to you to help an old lady off her knees.
Adric will hoist you up, flip around, doing this primarily to get the AC, and he's gonna go he's gonna go flank that one with Silver, and he has a 26 AC until his next turn, and he's gonna take 2 attacks against this one.
Nice.
15 does not hit, right?
Correct.
Oh.
And it's a disadvantage as well. Well, I guess a straight roll now that I look at it, but yes.
Is
Hey,
that
that's
this?
fine.
Is that
You have
disadvantage?
it's a flat roll
Okay,
Because you're flanking.
right.
because it was dodging and you're flanking. So it's a
Oh, I didn't realize it was dodging. I'm sorry. Oh, in that case, he misses both times.
okay. Grief and tears getting in your way. Naylin.
I'd like to move to the northeast corner. Well, at least from the screen's perspective, just as far up 30 feet as I can, to get a clear shot at the one that's the topmost. I think it's a bear, maybe, but I'm not 100%. Yeah. And then I'm gonna just start chucking daggies. First one is in dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay. And I'm gonna give my little my roots come up my legs and follow my dagger.
Got it.
So
And
that's
which
gonna
one was
be
this specifically? Just the one in between or the one by itself a little bit?
the one by patient.
Perfect. Yep.
And that's the one I did move my hunter's mark to that one.
Yep.
Last round. Okay. So that was 4, 9, 15 piercing.
Very nice.
Okay, I'm gonna take another shot. That is a 19.
19 hits.
Okay. $13 piercing.
Very nice.
Okay, and then final shot. For over 19.
It hits.
Okay, great. And that's going to be 10 piercing.
All right. How does it crumble?
Oh, man, I say. I don't remember what accent this name. Hello, dear. There it is. Okay. I say, I am starting to realize that you might all be rude. And then I just throw the daggers at it.
You got it. And then Silver.
I'm gonna keep on punchy. Do. It's a natural 20.
Yes. Was it flat?
Yeah.
Good. Then it's a natural 20.
For 17 bludgeoning damage.
Perfect.
This was on the cracked one.
It's the only one that's left. So.
Oh, okay. And then a 27
That hits.
for another 8 bludgeoning damage.
Very good.
Pow, pow. Stop killing my friends.
All right. Anything else?
Okay.
Simone.
So 2 of the clay people animals have been destroyed, correct? And the one that's up is the one in front of Silver?
Yep.
Okay.
Better dead.
Okay. I'm going to, I guess, let my my water sphere kind of like plop and diffuse into the ground. And then I'm going to I don't know how much I have 30 feet. I'm gonna get as close as I can to this guy. And let me see here. I'm trying to read this. Sorry. I need him to pass a con save of 16.
Got it. 22.
Rip. So he'd take half damage. Blah blah. Hang on. I'm trying to read this. Okay, no, it doesn't take half damage at all. That's it.
All right. Then we got back on it. It will swing at Silver. First one is a natural 1. Second one is a 26. That is 10 bludgeoning damage. And I need the strength save.
15.
15 just makes it. I'll go again for a 21.
Mhm.
All right. Stab deep with their spear for 14 piercing damage. And we go to Patient.
I will advance inwards and take a large overhand slug at the back of this creature's head. I will give myself advantage.
Or what do you get advantage? Your psychic one, yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yeah. For 25.
That hits.
And the thing. For 29 psychic big ones.
Nice. It is heavily cracked.
And that is all the things that I can do.
Adric.
Adric will swing twice. Is this flat roll? Still?
Oh, advantage now.
Oh, okay. That is a 19 hit.
Yes, it does.
Second one, yeah, that's higher. So they'll both hit. So that'll be 16 slashing damage.
Nice. That's it then, Nayland.
That's it. Yep.
Is the baddie too surrounded for me to throw things at him?
You can move a little bit and be okay.
Okay, great. I will move a little bit and I will sling all 3. Alrighty. Oh, some bad rolls. One of them's a 10. And okay, that's not that bad. 19.
19 hits.
And then an 18.
18 hits as well.
Okay, great.
Guys, I think we found its armor.
What? And I'm gonna... Yes. Sorry, I need another D6. Where did they go? And I have... Oh, let's... Well, no, too late now. Okay, so only 1d6. So, sorry, not Hunter's Mark, so I don't get that. I'm gonna put my roots into it, though. And I also keep forgetting to add thrown damage. So, 3, 6, 7, 8, 12, 17 piercing.
All right. Is that it?
That's it.
Then Silver.
Punchy, punchy. 12 and 10. Am I flanking with? I can't tell who that's on the other side.
Adric.
So yeah, you're flanking.
Okay. Well, one of them misses. And the second one is a 23
Nice.
for 6 bludgeoning damage.
Good.
No, Saya.
And then Simone.
The door.
I am going to step forward and crack this guy with my staff. 22.
That'll hit.
Five damage.
Very nice. It's more cracked.
Hit him with the bong.
Break, you oversized teacup. That's it.
You got it. Okay. It turns and tries to hit Simone.
Didn't like
Bring it.
24 to hit.
That hits.
Need a strength save.
9.
9. 8 bludgeoning damage as you are knocked prone on the ground.
Is that all you got?
Raises its spear. Come back down for 21 to hit.
That hits.
That is 17 piercing damage. And its third attack for 21 to hit. For
That
an
hits.
additional
Yeah.
17. Smashing little bird.
Just coughing up blood.
Oh no.
Yeah. Patient.
That is enough. I will swing once more. For a natural 20.
Whoa. Get wrecked.
How do you wreck this?
Oh. So it comes out to being 30 psychic damage. But what it looks like is his gun arm condenses back down into a fist that glows purple, and he swings from behind and just plows through from head all the way down to foot. And just one
Ooh.
giant overarching punch.
Alright. And the pieces finally fall down. And the spears and Kelly are strewn about the battlefield.
What's your need today?
And there's a pause as you look over the bloodied arena. You have gotten the spears once more. You've done this. And it is in that moment that Nalen's head becomes 2 inches in diameter and is flattened like a pancake. He falls down. Deceased.
PW
What just happened?
is standing there with spears in his arms. He's just holding all of them like brush and is ugh. Again. They always seem to go together.
They do. Do you think that if one of them dies, the other one dies, no matter what?
I mean, there would only be one way to know for sure.
Are they intricately tied between each other, both in life and death?
Cursed to forever bitch and moan at one another.
Does this mean they're soulmates?
What is the opposite of mate in condition in this circumstance?
Rival?
Soul nemesis? Is that perhaps too dramatic?
I think it's appropriate at this point.
Well, the existence of a hatred that deep does imply the existence of a love at least half as strong. Who will take care of the cats?
Well, I don't want them to eat Simone.
She is looking particularly frail currently.
I will be doing the eating here.
You can't eat them. And Silver picks up one of the babies.
So, from within the passage that the clay creatures had come from, there is shouting and confused cries, clanging. You can look, and there are 3 clay pedestals, which normally have the soldiers, but there are 3 bodies that are now up and moving. And in this chaotic moment, I need 3 new character introductions.
Go ahead, Kellen. Oh, I get to go first? Okay. One of the characters is a chimpanzee. And he stands up. He's dressed in leather armors. He carries with him a longbow and bears a brand, like a cattle-style brand, but on his right cheek. It has a number 3, a letter E, and a letter D. I don't know how to turn my camera on because I'm dumb. Oh, there it is. So there, you see it. Yeah, that's who I am. As I stand up on a pedestal and see the crowd walk into the room.
Yeah. And there are 2 on either side of you.
There's a person. I guess by like our standards, you would say middle-aged. She's got pointy ears, reddish brown skin, makeup, glam, shaved like buzzed sides of her head. She is wearing a very flashy leather jacket. It's got bedazzles, rhinestones, but also a bunch of like biker patches on it. And some sort of on the collar, this really difficult to read, like embroidery. And you would think it would say something, but it's not easy to recognize what it says if you just glance at it. And the other notable thing about her, she has some very familiar rainbow irises. And on her fingers, she has all of these like rings with gems on them. And she's got a ring with a gem for every finger except for her left ring finger, which is notably empty. And it looks like there's like a very old tan line that something had been there. It is removed. And now that ring is gone. And let's see. There we go. Is 3 a dozy?
No, he's a straight up awakened chimpanzee.
Oh, okay, got you. Because I coincidentally speak that language, but I suppose you wouldn't understand it. Okay.
All that study for a language, and now you don't get to use it.
I don't know, man. That's how close it is to chimpanzee. I picked up Pedosi as well, figuring maybe it's pretty close. And
fair
I've never made Matt speak it before. What does it sound like, Matt?
I would never. There's an atomic button I will not press. Jackie.
Okay. I am a tiny pixie. I am about 6 inches tall, much smaller than a fairy. And I am lying, if it's okay with 3, just on top of 3's head, as if I'm completely exhausted. I have light blonde, curly hair, dark brown eyes, and these translucent dragonfly-like wings that seem to sparkle a bit as golden specks of dust seem to just flow off of them as they sort of flutter in the character's rested state. She's wearing this tie, I guess, more like a tan hide color clothing, and it's sort of a mix between what seems to have been created for a doll, tiny toy, and as well as gathered scraps from woodlands like leaves and grass and that sort of thing. She has a pair of flight goggles that are currently pushed up into her hair, but they have this sort of this different colored hue to them as the light kind of reflects off of them. And she has these 2 tiny little blades that are holstered at each hip, probably tied on with a thread of yarn, and both of which appear to have been made out of pins and thimbles and other makeshift tiny instruments found in a high fantasy type household setting.
Kelly?
Oh. Now, what in the bloomin' onion?
It appears the pattern has been maintained. Nothing but organics.
It's like, just totally disappointed. I just kind of yawn and just wake up as I stretch out. Are we there yet?
This is a strange place to nap, little bug.
Oh, I didn't realize. Sorry, I thought you were just a hill.
It happens all the time.
You two know each other?
No, we're just now meeting.
Huh.
Do you two know each other?
Can't say
No.
we do.
Do I know you?
No, but
Can't say we do.
There's something familiar about both of you.
Really? What is it?
I don't know. But I trust you.
Yeah. I trust you too. That's probably why I chose to sleep on top of your head.
Well, I would hope you don't sleep on people you don't trust. But right. Where are we?
Apparently at a site of a battle by look of it. These people look a little scary, but trustworthy.
Well, these two have no idea what's going on. Do you guys know what's going on?
I can tell you that at least 2 of you have one thing in common. You are both terrible at fighting.
Oh, no. The last villain killed so many of those things.
I mean, he does know me.
Well, PW, Nealon kind of got squished by the cosmic entity of. She gestures to the air around us.
Once is an accident. Twice seems like her decision.
Well, what happens if it happens 3 times? Is it like a coincidence at that point?
Then she could be in control of our lives. At this point, it's all pretty confusing.
You guys seem to know my name, and I gotta be honest, I don't remember introducing myself. And Nayland will kind of hop down off of the pedestal. Do you care to explain?
Long story short, we all woke up together inside a morgue. We've gone through a lot of different shit. We're trying to calibrate this guy. Silver pulls out the mimir. But right now, we decided we were going to investigate why this place folded in on itself, basically. And in that process, you two died.
Oh.
And then you came back.
Uh-huh. I don't think I died. I think I would remember that.
I gotta be honest, I also don't remember doing that, but it sounds like something I'd do.
You've done it twice as often as most of us.
Yeah, it was actually the second time you both died. You also died a first time.
Oh. Yeah, that was after you died, right?
No, I don't think I've died yet.
I think you probably have. I think you and that one probably died.
We can't rule it out.
So, what world might we be on? And Nayland's kind of gonna look around. Maybe she's gonna stick her head out of the ritual area we're in, whatever
And
the other rooms.
For the benefit, especially of 3 here, can everyone describe their characters so we have an idea of what we're looking at? Even though there's the pictures, but it's helpful too.
Sure. PW is currently standing there with his arms outstretched, holding an armload of spears. He is a 6-foot-tall, very lanky robot. One of his eyes is a creepy purpley color, and the other one is a nice, clean blue color. He clearly has a very sneaky / smooth way of moving around.
Silver is a 3-foot-tall goblin with purple hair and slightly grayed skin, even though the picture doesn't show it. And her hands are like taped up, but you see the hint of "Eat this" tattooed across her knuckles. And she's very muscular, very fit looking, like possibly could break somebody with 2 fingers. Definitely a commoner. Could break a commoner with 2 of her fingers. Maybe just a pinky. It depends on how she feels that day.
There's the guy who hasn't said anything yet. Is about a tallish, round, approximately about 6 foot tall human. It's got sort of shoulder length, dark brown hair, sort of messy. He looks very much like a fighting man. He's got half plate armor that's seems to be stylized to allow for more movement than normal. And he's still holding actually his sword and shield. They're not up. They're just sort of hanging down by his sides. And he hasn't looked at any of you yet. He's just staring off.
So beside the man is a small little crow person. She's probably about like 2.5 feet tall, somewhere around there. And she's also just very quiet, kind of withdrawn. And she observed the teeny tiny little person and also the chimpanzee, but she won't look at Nayland.
Why?
Because she just lost her grandma.
Oh, that's sad.
So she's just kind of somberly sitting there, just kind of like understanding probably a bit what it was like for everybody to kind of go through this multiple times, though she has met Nayland now twice, and she lost Kelly and had met one of many, but I think seeing her best friend Adric so sad, I think she kind of like thinks back to her time when she arrived at this party and what that meant for whoever was here before her. So just kind of thinking a lot.
I think the pixie is going to fly. Is Kelly's, or I'm sorry, is one of Minnie's bodies still here?
Both corpses are there.
So I think when she sees that, it becomes a little bit more real for her. She sees this giant who looks a little bit like her. So she immediately flies over there and just is like, just really studying this this corpse that is on the ground, and doesn't quite know what to make of that. That's quite bizarre.
I don't think we should leave them here. So we'll say that to Adric, just kind of quietly.
And I'm curious, Robin, does I know you haven't put it in there, but we're assuming Nayland. I guess you did say, keep saying my name. Does Nayland have a reaction as she sees this older body?
I think she bends down to look at it, crouches down, and she's sort of a little bit forensic about it. Like she'll like use like, and she'll actually pull a pen out of her jacket, and she'll kind of use the pen to kind of be kind of like looking at aspects of this body. And I think she finds herself unperturbed. And she can't remember why, but it seems familiar to her to have run into another her before, although she doesn't remember why.
Is this her?
The other you? Yeah.
So it is true.
Yeah, did you think I was lying?
No, not you. I'm not talking about you. I knew this. I've known this. I just don't know why I know this. You ever had that happen? Could you tell me my name again?
Kelly?
Okay, that sounds like a name I haven't heard in years. And I think it's right. I'm going to go by that.
How come you don't have a body? And Nayland looks at the chimpanzee.
I was assuming it's just in a different room. Do none of you know me?
I know you.
No, but Maybe?
Do you recall ever being a bird previously?
Enough with the birds, PW.
No, I've never been a bird, and I'll use the druid feature Wild Companion to summon a bird. But I spend time with them.
Another connection, doubtless important.
I am sorry. It seems like y'all lost your friends.
Not really. Technically, you are still here.
All right, quick turnover. Noted.
What are my hopes and dreams?
Previously, you had hoped to learn to read.
I can read?
Can you? You have now achieved your lifelong dream.
I can try. Do you have something for me to read?
PW will pull out, I think probably have like our inventory sheets that one of many had previously been maintaining, but not able to read.
Yeah, there's a book of poetry out there, isn't there?
PW would not reach for that first.
I grabbed this book of poetry that is on the ground. Flip it open.
Perfectly good sums and figures here, but
I do think I can read. This is great news.
unfortunately, you now require a new lifelong goal to pursue.
Oh, that's okay. And her whole body has to fly over to turn the page.
Please tell me that you guys are smart.
Oh, am I smart? Yes.
I'm dumb as bricks.
Are you smart enough to solve this? Oh wait, we don't have it yet.
We haven't gone.
Help
up.
me put
We're
these
still-
spears in.
We should perhaps restrict access to the cube. If not for ourselves, perhaps for whomever we will be.
Well, then you solve
Yeah.
it this time.
Edric will look down. We'll just look down at Simone and say, "Do you?" Referring to her earlier comment, do you want to move them somewhere, bury them, or do you need to move it physically, or can you do your normal thing here?
I could, but I think we owe them something nicer than this.
And Edric will. What's that?
Oh no, go ahead.
Edric will just immediately just walk over and pick both bodies up from over his shoulder and start walking up. Beck and Simone will start walking upstairs.
Well, you guys seem like you know where you're going, so I'm coming with you.
We will go to finish this puzzle, hopefully not to resume it again.
A puzzle, you say? You know, I'm good at puzzles.
That is definitely a thing that you have said.
Three will follow.
Okay.
Oh, there goes my bed.
All right, so you going up like before you match the spears correctly. You've the second time you've done it, and tick, tick, tick. And the pedestal in the center of this room spirals up, and there is the cube.
PW will reach out to grab the cube.
You get it without issue.
We do not have a pressing question at this time. There is not currently a need to attempt to solve the cube, unless I am mistaken.
Well, is it some kind of like fortune-telling cube?
Well, the last one answered questions.
It generally contains the tortured soul of an ancient being whose actions has led them to hide their soul in a small cube in order to avoid some form of likely divine punishment for the heinousness of their previous actions. And also, occasionally they ask fun questions.
So what does this thing do when I see if I can summon this bird?
Don't think you
Ow.
can.
Think
I don't believe it's been the requisite amount of time.
Well, I'll just put it in my collection of strange circular objects.
That object is as large as yourself. It
I
is
know.
impressive to watch you carry it.
Listen, I'm almost over encumbered. I can only carry 60 pounds, okay?
It is impressive for one your size. Should we continue on? Or should we attempt to exit this area and return to the castle?
I suppose you're like the leader of the group?
Ha! 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 You have told a joke. Good job.
Thank you.
Explain to me, why did we come here? Or why did you come here? Just for this cube?
It was what the others were doing at the time.
Oh, okay. Oh, real clear. Got it.
This group is really full of information. I'm glad to see a part of it.
There's a lot of type A personalities. It's going to be hard to get used to.
I tell you what.
You two want to ditch these goons?
This area is a local dungeon. We were exploring it with the hopes of finding potentially adventure or answers or knowledge of the ancient past. At this point, it's how we survive.
Well, you should just ask me about the ancient past. You know, pixies live for 1,000 years.
Who was it that provided you this information regarding pixies?
It's just common knowledge, I think.
I see.
Well, so what's the end goal here? What are we doing with these cubes, and where are you guys headed?
For other squares, more cubes, more puzzles.
Well, we were following the shrines deeper into the ruins. But well, with the eventualities of death, I don't know if we're going to head back or not.
All right. Well, that's the second time we've only half come to a conclusion. What do you guys usually do to solve these conundrums?
Generally we vote on it, but I think we need to handle the funeral arrangements first.
Right. What sort of funerals do you do here?
Well, normally Simone decomposes things.
Oh.
Returns them to the earth, so to speak.
You mean eats them?
No.
Well, the old me was anything like myself now, I'll tell you that the earth has never been my home. And Nayland kind of looks up at the sky.
You fly too.
Why? I think I might.
Maybe you're a pixie.
Nayland looks at little Kelly and looks at herself. Yeah, maybe. If this is the one you're going to give the puzzles to, I wouldn't.
I might.
Perhaps you are an ancient pixie.
You know,
Hey!
it could be. You know,
Are you calling
calling
old?
her old?
Yeah. I feel like a spring chicken.
Spring.
Edric looks at Simone and says, do you want to take them outside the temple? Where do you want to do this?
Yeah, let's look for somewhere nice outside, I guess. It wouldn't make sense to take them all the way back to the ship.
No, we'll do it here.
Okay. In that case, how would you like to inter or say goodbye to these previous forms?
I feel like Simone would, kind of like ask Adric to put them beside each other. And, I think she'd kind of just like look around to see if anyone was going to come close and, try to say something kind of nice before she casts her spell. It seems like these lives are pretty temporary, and I don't know what happens after. I used to not really care, but I'm kind of scared because it doesn't seem like we're going to be here that long. And I hope that whatever happens, you guys remember that I guess we were friends, right? And then she'll like start ugly crying.
Edric will get down on his knees and just put a hand on her back.
Simone, most things that live and die don't remember the day-to-day the way that you do. I mean, consider all the animals daily that go about their life in ignorance and find their end for someone else's mill. You are lucky to be able to mourn your friends and to carry their loss with you. It's better to have lost a friend than never to have known them.
Shit.
Besides, if I'm picking up this up correctly, in some ways they're still here. Just tinier now.
I suppose so. Are we ready to say goodbye? She'll look at Adric, Silver, and PW.
Edric just nods.
I'd like to say something.
So Silver was gonna put their hair, other Nayland, the dead Nayland and dead Kelly's hands together.
Oh, jeez.
The pixie will fly over to where one of Minnie is, where her head's laying down, and take her tiny hand and kind of push back her hair behind her ear with both hands, and she'll say, "Hi. I think we used to be the same person, but I don't know much about you. It's very weird saying goodbye to myself, if this is myself. Also, I don't think pixies do funerals like this, so I don't really know what to say. But if you happen to come back as maybe a pixie like me, maybe we can hang out and I can teach you some games and I can take you to meet my family and maybe they'll accept you. It's nice to be accepted. Anyway, I think they said your name was Kelly, so goodbye." And she'll fly away.
Crap, well, I guess I should, say something to, Maylin will kind of walk on over to herself. I can't explain it, but, I feel like I might have been in this situation before. And well, even though it feels familiar, maybe to be looking down on you, well, I can't say I've seen a face like yours before. I'm thinking maybe you lived a long, long life, and I'm thinking maybe that's not usual for the people who look like us. Anyway, I see you got yourself a crew here, and I'm just gonna let you know I'll take care of them as best I can. So wherever you are, you go ahead and rest now. I'll watch your family. Great. All right. What do you do? Like mulch them?
Something like that.
Nice.
It is close to, but not quite the same. Also, PW is going to step.
So what does Simone do?
So Simone would step forward and kneel between the both of them. And she would put her hand on one of Betty's shoulder and bend down and peck a little kiss on Nayland's forehead, and they would decompose. And I would get up and walk away a little bit as they get mulched.
Get mulched. Put that on a shirt.
You much. Yeah, Simone, get mulched. You do see they rapidly turn from the bodies into dirt, to soil in this rough mound. From where the hands conjoined, you just see two flowers sprout up that wrap around one another. A blue and yellow rose.
Oh,
Just high pitched screeching in the distance.
Well, it's like another world is calling. Whoa, what's that?
And with that, what would you all like to do?
So, do y'all have a house here?
We
No.
had camped nearby.
Cool.
Normally, we travel in a large mobile castle-like object.
Oh, wow. Oh, I'd be real excited to see that.
Everyone is. It is amazing.
Adric?
He looks over at Silver. Yeah,
Are you okay?
fine.
I think he's lying.
Well, you don't look okay. I think you might be in shock.
I'm not in shock. I've been in shock. This is not that. Waiting for you all to decide what we're going to do next. Can't be done without information. So he's going to turn to Nayland and Kelly in 3 for the first time. And he recites this in the most encyclopedic way you've ever heard. And he just dumps. He says, "We all originally woke up in a morgue. The only ones of us that are left from that are myself and these two," pointing to Patient Whisper and Silver. "Every time we die, we're replaced by a variant of ourselves. We're being referred to as glitches. We don't know what that means. Some powerful individual that might be trustworthy? I don't know. She promised to find out what the deal is with us, but she wanted something in return. She sent us on a wild goose chase to hunt down some Modron, some kind of little construct being that had run away. We discovered that to do so, we need to visit 7 towns, and we need to learn about those towns. We're on our 3rd. While here, we discovered that the 3 different tribes of awakened animals are having problems with each other. And our guide asked that maybe there'd be something down in these ruins we could find, answers that might make them talk to each other again. So that's why we're here. We found a couple of these temples. These little boxes seem to have knowledge of the past and the time when all the awakened animals got real smart, and then some kind of cataclysm destroyed the area. So we've been hunting for the temples just so that we could find answers to bring back to them. That's it. And it goes back to staring off.
Do they know?
Was he talking to us?
Yes. And we appreciate your transparency. Even though this is quite a difficult time, and I can appreciate that. And Nayland kind of looks over at 3, and it's like, do you think you're from around here?
I don't have any memories of this place. No memories of any place, really. Just pain, consciousness, and then a small sleeping pixie on my head.
Hi.
But if these creatures here are like me, they want to know why they are different. Do they know how they awakened?
It is not clear from the writings we have yet so far observed. Many of the images depicted show species collecting their own members for later augmentation or experimentation that appears to have caused at least this version of society's collapse. It appears to have collapsed many times.
Well, it seems to me that you guys are saying you don't yet have your answers from coming down here, and I do think it'd probably be a waste to let your friends pass and not really be able to say it was for something. So, I mean, it seems to me we should continue on, no?
I am willing to continue this pursuit.
That's what everybody wants, yeah. So he'll look at Silver and Simone and PW, different states, and say, I think we probably need to rest. Most of us are on our last legs.
Hi. Hello. You, the one who keeps giving me the cold shoulder?
Was that me?
Oh, the other one.
Adric.
Me?
The name is Adric.
I didn't know that because you haven't introduced yourself. Hi there. My name's Kelly.
No, I didn't.
Nice to meet you. Listen, you said earlier that you, PW, and Silver were the only ones from the morgue, so I'm assuming that at some point you met the other me. You seemed really upset that she died, but if you treated her like me right now, I can't imagine why. I'm used to giants treating me like crap because I'm tiny, but I don't have to put up with it here. So why don't you include all of us in the decisions?
I've been waiting for you all to make a decision.
But you're
I'll go
looking at
along
them.
with whatever the group.
Is there urgency with the society here? Is there urgency, or is there time to rest?
We are satisfying a curiosity at best. The only limitations are our own personal safety, which, as you can see, is not guaranteed.
Right, well, I don't need a lot of sleep, so you all can tuck in and I'll make sure you guys are all right.
Yeah, I'll watch over too.
I as well.
Let's go, Adric. I'm tired.
All right, let me begin the process of long rest here.
Are we just making camp right here?
Good question.
It's probably pretty defensible in the tomb area.
3 will spend some time and summon his animal companion. Just coming together from the air around him, a spirit forms and solidifies in the shape of a leopard. I'll be a beast of the land.
Naylin will take off a couple of her rings and she'll leave them near the gravesite, actually. A place full of transition and emotion, and she'll let them stay there for the 8 hours of the rest.
before going to sleep, Silver takes all the three little baby kittens and like is totally talking to them as if they could understand. They probably do not understand a single thing she's saying about how Kelly, who was taking care, or one of many who was taking care of them before, has unfortunately passed, and now Silver's going to help take care of them. And she's like breaking off pieces of jerky and feeding and like holding it out to them and see if they eat it, and just like give them some water and just like taking care of them and petting them.
Three watches all of this with a little bit of humor in his eyes, like an experienced parent watching a new parent for the first time.
Yeah, Kelly
Part
will
of the
stay up.
reason those cats are orphans.
True.
I know they've been orphaned again.
So Kelly will stay up in the trees and just kind of keep an aerial view.
PW will shrink into his little R2D2 Sentry's Rest mode where he gets shorter in somewhat surly fashion. But you will note that his eye line is specifically pointed in the direction of the graves of our recently departed companions.
An emotional response. No.
And in this area, it is relatively safe. Do hear the cries of an enormous lizard creature that some have seen as in a T-Rex-like form that seems to hunt.
Oh, yes.
Other than that, any RP that you wanted to do, or are we good with moving on?
As I'm assuming that Adric and Simone are gonna go sleep in the same area. So as they go to tuck in for the night, Simone is going to kind of like pull Adric to the side and kind of say, like, I know this is not a great time for either of us, but it seems like you've been hit particularly hard. So I want you to have this. And she is going to hand him the sensory stone that she got many moons ago. As I die in real life. And let's see here. If you focus on it, I think you'll find something that you like. And she'll give him a hug and like lay down to sleep.
Edric will look at the stone for a bit. He closes his eyes. He concentrates. And he concentrates. And he shakes his head, and it just verified what he thought. He can't hear the music anymore. It's completely gone. So he'll concentrate on the stone.
So the sense / feeling that is stored within this stone is a sense of calm and relief that Simone put in there when she realized that she was in the company of a good and dear friend. So just like calm and relaxed.
Lets it wash over him. And just kind of checks to make sure that Simone is warm enough. Says, sort of mumbles. I've failed to protect 4 of you already. I don't know what makes you think I can protect any of you now. He just leans back and closes his eyes.
Kelly wants to look for 3's head.
He'll fluff up his hair so it's nice and extra padded for you.
Perfect.
Come here, little one.
Just lies down asleep in seconds and just snoring.
PW will mention the teleporting T-Rexes in case anyone didn't elaborate on that before we went to bed. He does so in the tone of a service alert, like ding dong.
You all wake up the next day having completed your long rest.
Yeah, 3, you've got drool in your hair.
That's fine. I wipe it away as I pick out, some lice and have a little snack.
I likely know the response from Kelly, but are either of the 2 of you trackers by chance?
Trackers?
Are you seeking a hunt? And I'll grab my bow.
Oh, I'm good at that
One.
too.
As I anticipated.
What's-
More
what-
someone to scout ahead, to look for danger before it approaches.
Oh, 3, you want to team up and scout ahead?
Yeah, that sounds wonderful.
Which way's ahead?
That's a great question. Which direction would you like us to scout? Are we going back into the temple?
Is it, would we orient ourselves? Are we outside of the temple?
Wait, were we even in the temple? Wasn't it like ruins? And then there was like
the ruins.
cavern?
Yeah.
Ruins and then the arena.
I keep thinking it is, but I don't.
Yeah, you're in ruins. It's just that it's also been stuff that's been shoved underground. So it's as if you're in a large city, but like there's only so many ways you can go. But then you were just in more of like a little temple or shrine area. There were 2 of me. 2 of me are gone. Yeah, so I think the big thing, like I don't know yet, is what are you guys doing? What is your goal?
Is there more in the local vicinity? Like, if this is like a city area, is there more to go to in our local area, or do we need to proceed to a whole nother?
You'd be proceeding to find other things.
Yeah.
I think that the last time I know when you were all talking, it was like, let's get at least 1 more of these cube things. So you do have 2. So just, I don't know what else you want. I mean, there's more, but I think then I know other Kelly wanted, I think was itching to fight a T-Rex, but that was before other events. So that's sort of where the characters were. I don't know where they are now, but
So above table, the ruins portion of this quest has been finished. Like, check that box. We did that. There's nothing else there, or
There are more
we leave
cubes.
early.
Yeah, there's more stuff, I think.
Okay.
But it's not part of our main campaign. This was a side thing because we really liked the Faunel.
And one thing I said before is it's not limitless, but there's a lot that I prepared in case you wanted to do it. So it is a very much like we've done what we came to do, or we are just continually going.
You can
It's
you,
very at your own, whatever.
you can feel free to insert, because Adric would have, that we have a good feeling that there's 9 of these cubes because we saw
Yeah.
graffiti saying that there were 9 shrines.
I was just gonna note that too.
And we've already gotten the cube from this shrine.
Yes.
Yes. And I think above table, I'm totally cool with us doing that. It's just, I think the character's looking at PW, who seems to be, at least currently, the one kind of giving us the direction. So as far as where we're going, I'm cool with whatever.
Yeah, I'm up for anything. 3 doesn't know where he's at. She's fish out of water, so I need direction from the group, but I'm all in.
PW's on team Get Mo Cubes.
All right.
Nailing it as well.
Adric is literally just waiting for the other 6 to decide where they want to go.
Okay.
He has no opinion.
So if we have this cube, I would say we move forward and get the next cube.
Good idea.
I will point towards the next area that looks cube likely.
Yeah, to be explore the ruins further. Absolutely. Cool. And as a note, so a lot of this is like you're turning these cubes into, and hopefully after a time they'll be able to study. So.
And before we do this, can I roll initiative against Nayland real quick?
Excuse me?
To see if I wake up before her.
How long do you have to sleep for?
I don't know.
I
It
only
matters.
need 4 hours. I can roll though. 15.
You said 15?
Yeah.
I also wrote 15.
Oh!
I'll try to do this anyway. So she's going to try to sneak over to Nayland when she's asleep. Does Nayland have any footwear on while she's sleeping, since she only has the 4 hours?
Yeah, I think she's a freak and probably would sleep with her boots on anyway.
All right.
You gotta be ready for anything.
Yeah, Kelly's gonna do this. Kelly's gonna try to tie your boots together while you're
Son of a
sleeping.
gun. Listen, do it.
Yes, that's what I'm trying. What's that? Dex against perception, or?
So if we would rule that if we rule that she's asleep, it would be perception disadvantage and dex with advantage.
Okay.
Sleight of hand with advantage.
Sleight of hand. Okay. Cool. Well, that is 24.
Okay. I'm gonna send a picture because I rolled 2 20s.
Oh.
And this I don't think this ever
Well, what's your total?
in my life. 27.
Ah, you got it.
But
So yeah,
I'm
she
like,
tries, but you wake up
Supernatural.
really quick.
that's bonkers. Wait, is this the right chat? I hope so. Yeah, it was. I think I would let you do it though. This one is this one's pretty chill.
Okay, so she thinks she's being super stealthy, tying your boots together. And you hear her giggling just really loudly, just messing this thing up.
Just maniacally, just like.
I creak an eye open to see you. I smile, but I keep pretending to sleep. I would like upon waking up to make an acrobatics check to keep maneuvering perfectly, even though my boots are tied together.
Okay, so I need a con save from everybody, please.
Oh no!
Oh, that disease stuff. We forgets about it.
Interrupting our lighthearted banter with
That
consequences.
was-
How dare you?
I got it at
Ooh,
1.
net 20.
Me too.
I got a 23
This is
total.
the second time I failed, but I failed badly.
All right, so I believe Simone has failed. I believe Silva has failed. Like Adric has failed.
Yeah.
I didn't I got
You
an
haven't
18. I didn't tell you what I had. 18.
Well, I thought you had failed before, is what I was saying.
Oh, did I didn't. Maybe I had. I didn't think I had. Maybe I had.
I know I failed.
Is it disease again or poison?
Disease. So I don't think PW deals with it.
Laughing automaton.
25 for 3.
Cool. Then at least Simone and Silver, you both see blue monkeys flying everywhere.
What?
Like
Yeah.
at them? Or
Yeah, it's flying at them and then above, and there's these vivid images of blue monkeys.
I immediately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I immediately punch 3 in the face.
They just move out of your way every time.
Do we see her like just punching the air?
Yeah. Oh, that. Yeah.
What is
Is this
going
like,
on?
This is a morning.
Sometimes.
No, I mean like 3 as in the player, because the monkey is right in front of you. So I go to punch the monkey that's in front of you.
No.
Technically, chimpanzees are apes.
That's 26 to hit.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Good thing it's minimal. It's 6 bludgeoning.
This is the worst good morning I've ever had.
And then I proceed to wander like around the camp, just punching these monkeys. Or trying to.
All right, someone who knows this person better than me. Is this normal?
I personally need a con save from everyone that's within 15 feet of me.
Oh gosh.
Definitely me.
I'd like to say I'm far enough away, punching monkeys.
That is
Oh,
13.
No. I only got a 12.
Is it a spell?
Sure is.
Okay, so I have advantage on that.
don't know if I would be that close.
13.
I'm definitely that close. So yeah, 13.
Nice. Let's see here. On a failed save, you take this much damage and is pushed 10 feet away from me. 10 damage. And any unsecured objects are also pushed 10 feet away. And it emits a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet. Period.
Is it thunder damage or force damage?
Thunder wave does thunder damage.
How much damage?
10 if you were in the splash zone.
I assume I was.
And Simone is like screaming. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, Edric would be surprised by it. His head immediately get up, see Simone. He's going to run towards Simone to pick her up and then carry her away from everybody else in case it happens again.
Ow.
Nalen's been hopping around expertly on her feet, even though they've been tied together. Wait, actually, let me double check. So this variant has expertise in acrobatics, but that's why I wanted to roll it. But anyway, okay, yeah. So I was at 24. But then she's blown off her feet by this thing, and she's like, son of a bitch! I was doing so well. And I'll lean down and try and untie my shoes.
There are so many blue monkeys!
What?
Why won't you stay still?
Matt, can I cast Detect Poison and Disease? Since I
Certainly.
don't know what's going on, yeah.
Absolutely. You do. They are diseased. However, it is a magical disease.
Okay.
Like almost like bioengineered in a way. Very nasty. Only a dispel magic can take it off of them.
I'll speak that out to the group.
I don't know that one.
I say when the thunder cracks the first time, PW is gonna like bonus action stealth. 'Cause, like, oh god, we're in a fight now. And then turns around, try to figure out what's happening.
I fly up. I'm getting out of here.
What are you talking about? Disease? I'm not diseased.
Are you feeling okay?
You've got to ignore the
Hundreds of
monkeys.
blue monkeys.
If you close your eyes, are you being struck? Are you taking damage from their assault?
They're everywhere. Don't stop flying around me with their little eyes and their little hands.
I'm starting to amend my position that maybe we should leave instead of get more of these cues. But you guys are in charge.
Only 7 more to go.
There is a gust push of air. A sound of pop. Almost. And then a low
Uh-oh.
from behind you as if large feathers drift from behind all of you. And in my imagination, I just see Silver throwing these punches. Everyone is facing Silver, and Silver behind the blue monkeys and your friends is an enormous feathered dinosaur. And we will take our break.
Oh,
I am up in the air, just so you know. I
Yeah,
am up
right
in the
where
air.
its mouth can get you.
Yeah,
so you're
it's
fine.
perfect
No.
fighting height.
Either too big.
After these messages.
We'll be right back. All right, time to come back. Yes, we can go ahead and roll that initiative.
No, I'm cursed.
Oh, God.
What size would this T-Rex thing be?
Got
Sir
it.
need to learn.
Yes. He is an absolute unit.
The size here is huge.
Awesome.
Ooh, I love this. This looks great.
Heck, Matt threw up my camera.
What?
What you doing to my camera?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, angled funny.
Okay.
Don't touch my stuff.
You literally said, don't worry
Don't
about it. I'll
touch my
fix
stuff!
it. Anyway. All right, so I got Adric. I've got Silver. I've got Simone. I do not have Kelly Pixie.
Yeah, you do.
I don't. I need you to tell me.
I
Oh.
don't see it.
Um,
It's not showing up.
interesting. I believe it was a 14. I don't know why it's not showing up. Hold on 1 second.
Because you're the new Courtney.
I guess so.
All right, and I think there's only 1 3 in
13 for
here,
mine.
and I don't have theirs either. I think 3 ED. I need yours if you're back, Ellen.
I think I know why it didn't show up because I didn't refresh that page after I joined the thing.
I don't know if the same actually just happened to me. Do you have Nayland?
Are you Nayland Spellbreaker?
Yeah.
I do not have it.
Okay. Yeah. It was an 18.
Yeah, I don't see anyone except for us.
Well, I could just re-roll it if you prefer.
I'm good.
Okay.
I just was trying to get this here. There we go. Yep, and I just got 3s.
Sorry for my delay getting back.
You're all good.
No, you're not. Bad, Kellen. Bad.
I know. It won't happen again till it does, but it won't.
Liar.
All right.
What was Kelly? A 14?
Yeah.
Okay, rad. I think we're in initiative order then.
Here we go. Now I got the whole man. It's okay.
All right. Here we go. The King of Feathers shall go first with their initiative of 20. All right. First things first comes up behind Adric. And that will be a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right.
Overhead if anyone needs it.
That is 33 piercing damage.
Bruh.
Yep.
Okay. And then it turns as it begins to move slightly. And who's that next to Adric? Simone.
Matt, what did you put on manual?
I didn't do anything. And we'll turn. And the tail comes at Simone for an 18 to hit.
Oh, man.
Yup. Whack.
And that
Party
is
got me.
15 bludgeoning damage.
Absolutely.
Then from there it turns and travels 30 feet in a teleport, in a burst of feathers.
Where's it want to go?
It's carrying away its capture and then runs about
Oh, it's taking it.
40 feet to grapple to restrained Adric.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. That works. Nice.
Okay, so there's 30. Then it's gonna run another 40.
Yeah, Nayland, you get to go next.
Okay.
Have fun,
Oh.
right, Andrew?
I'm just getting used to my new sheet here.
I think several sessions ago, Adric did say he wanted to ride the big feathered Tyrannosaurus Rex. So we're fulfilling dreams tonight. We're fulfilling dreams.
I
Kelly can
asked
read, and Adric is riding his T-Rex.
I was gonna say, I asked you at the time if writing from the inside counted too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. Okay. I am going to. Can art department? Can you point to me, to Nayland? Okay. If I run 30 feet towards it, will I be within? Oh, I don't have my long range daggers anymore. Right. Can I get within 20 feet by running 35? My speed is 35.
35 will get you here. This is a 40. 40.
Oh, wait, where is it? That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was this green clump on the left. I mean, the right. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm just going to, well, I guess I'll just action dash to get within range, but that's all I will do.
Your action dash is what, 70 then?
Yeah. And I will just try and be within 20 feet. Yeah, and that's all I'll do for now. Oh no, I action dashed. Okay. Actually, scratch that. I'm going to. I moved. I moved the movement, but I'm going to bonus action Starlight Step there, so that as an action, I'm going to. Actually, forget it. I dashed there. Don't listen to me anymore. I don't know my new sheet. I'm finished now. Go to the next one.
All right. Kelly.
All right. I need some distances real quick, please.
Okay.
Between you and it.
Yeah.
$90.
Okay. All right. Let me see here. 90. Well, possibly. And I'm learning stuff as I do this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to try this. I'm 90 feet away. I have my hand crossbow, which has a long distance range of 120.
Yep.
So,
What's it short?
what's it short? Oh, it's 30, I believe.
Okay, sure. Disadvantage.
Yes. Crap, that's not going to work then, is it? Wait. What about steady aim? Can I do a steady aim?
If you don't
No.
move.
Whoop, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to click anything. I accidentally did that. That's a nature check.
You can do a steady aim, but you will not have sneak if you're a rogue.
All right. Okay. So let's see. So that's 35 plus 35, which is 70 feet for a. That's a bone. Wait, can I do a bonus action dash? Let me check.
Do you have
Alright.
is it cunning action?
What level's cutting action? Oh yes, I do have it. Okay.
Three.
So I will bonus action. So I'm gonna move 35 feet. Bonus action. Move another 35 feet for dash. Okay. And now I'm within 20 feet of them, correct?
Yep.
Okay. And let me ask you this: for purposes of sneak, is Adric considered someone?
Yep, Adric counts.
Really? Okay. All right. So I'm within a short distance now. So,
Is not unconscious.
but it's not advantage, right?
Correct. You do not have advantage.
Okay. Let's try it. Yeah. Crap. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, that is a something plus something. Oh, there it is. Okay. It is a 24 to hit.
That it?
And as part of the attack, I think I can use a flourish as a sword spart, but I can't see anything that says it requires it to be melee. And it says it's part of the attack, so it doesn't count as a bonus, right? So I'm learning. So yeah, I will. I am going to go ahead and use that as well. Okay. Okay. And I do not get to choose. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. My reaction. Okay, so I'll do I'm gonna do mobile flourish on this. Okay. So that's okay, plus my damage roll. Okay, so that is 11 plus 5 for 16 piercing damage. It then will need to, I basically am pushing it, which means that it moves, I believe, 10 feet. So it moves 10 feet.
Away from you, yeah.
Yes, and then I immediately use my reaction to move another 35 feet so that I'm now on it. So that's my full turn.
Yes.
Ugh, so much junk to learn. Oh, I didn't roll sneak either. So that's
You didn't roll any
another-
damage. I didn't get any damage
Yeah,
number
you did.
here. Well, then I didn't hear. So
Oh.
give me the whole number one.
Okay. I rolled 11 plus 5, which is 16 originally.
Mhm.
And then I just now rolled an additional 7 sneak.
You got it.
And I'm on them, so to speak.
Yep.
All right.
So what? How high were you in the air? Was it like 35?
I think you kind of established that it was at biting height, so I'm just going with that.
Okay. Well, I was just joking, but that works. Cool. Patient whispers.
Can I move within 60 feet of the T-Rex, please?
What's your movement?
My movement is 30 feet.
Yep.
Also, I am within range. And And then, as I always do, I started blasting. Although in this case, Adric, if your hearing apparatuses are revealed to the world, you would hear PW shouting out, Adric, cease being consumed. I do not desire to explain our circumstances to others in the future. And then he starts shooting.
You got it.
For a 28.
That hits.
With sneak attack, because it counts, 23 psychic damage.
Perfect.
And then I use my bonus action, and I shoot again.
Nice.
This time with a 25.
That hits.
And it is only 11 psychic damage.
Very nice.
I end it with, Adric, did you hear me? Cease being consumed.
Amazing. Adric, you
Adric.
are grappled restrained.
Okay. Adric thinks to himself, for a robot, he really bitches a lot. And he'll look, he's sort of just assuming he's like between teeth, and he looks up and he sees the new pixie, Kelly, flying in. And he looks at her a moment and he says, don't get near its mouth. It's got me, get out of here. And he's going to take his sword and he's going to attempt to hit. This is like a disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he'll take his 2 swings at disadvantage. Let's see if he hits with either. That's a 23.
That
Oh, no,
hits.
sorry. No, I'm sorry, I read it wrong. Disadvantage. Never mind. Trust me, that didn't hit. There we go. 21.
That hits.
Thank goodness, because I just blew a nat 20 on the other die. This is going to be... It's a goading attack.
Ooh.
So I'm going to put a superiority die into it. And after this, it has disadvantage hitting anyone else but Adric.
Okay.
So that is not great. That's only 10 slashing damage. He basically sort of takes his sword, gives him, when you've had a really piece of hard, crusty bread and the roof of your mouth is just absolutely feels like crap. That's what he's doing. He's just scraping the roof of the thing's mouth and sort of growls, come on, you oversized fucking lizard. Come on. Keep going.
All right. And 3.
How far away is 3?
$100.
100 feet away. Okay. 3 will hop onto the back of his land beast, the panther,
Yeah.
and it gets to move for free. It moves 40. He'll use a bonus action to have that move another 40.
Okay, so 80 feet that direction. Very good.
So
You're
we
within
can get
20
right
then.
there. Yeah. And then he'll take a couple shots. I'll make these sharpshooter shots with his short bow. Give me just a second to roll. First one is a 24 to hit.
It hits.
Second one is a 23 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay, so first is 20 piercing damage, and the second one is 17 piercing damage.
Nice.
And I'll end my turn.
How the hell do I not own a leopard? I'm gonna make a leopard now.
I'm doing what I can to expand the collection.
Oh, I so don't need your help with that. But then,
Bone.
instead you're gonna be riding this cute little cheetah.
That's perfect.
Let's see here. I will move. Who am I? Where am I? That's me. Okay. Could I? Okay. Perfect. I am gonna do something stupid that probably won't work, but that's okay because I don't care. I'm 90. You said.
Mhm.
Okay, I need a strength save from this guy. Simone is going to. Sorry. I'm gonna go up by 30 feet, I guess, first.
Got it.
And I'm going to kneel down to the ground and put both of my hands into this lush forest bottom. And underneath this dinosaur, I'm going to spawn a 20-foot cube of entangling roots. And it is now a difficult terrain, and the strength save will decide whether or not he is grappled.
24.
Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work, but it's still difficult terrain.
Go.
Not that it matters
Yeah,
because he can teleport.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Noted. Nope, that's it.
Right. Silver.
You're muted,
You're
Molly.
here.
I'm gonna action dash my way forward. That's 80 feet.
Some of that is difficult terrain, or no?
Yeah, there's
Oh.
it still goes. It's a 20-foot square
When you
underneath
use the dash action, difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement on that.
That
terrain.
and the whole
Whoa.
fucking dinosaur is 20 feet.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Because I have the mobile feat.
Wowie.
And that will be it because I'm not going to use my action surge unless I'm hitting it. Because I want to do damage. And get this lizard to let go of my friend.
Got it.
I fixed it. Now going back on board. And more
Very
than
good. All right. Then the King of Feathers.
Nom, 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 nom.
Go ahead and take another bite. Upon Adric. For 29.
Sheesh.
It just hits. Just barely hits.
That is 28 bludgeoning. Sorry, piercing.
And, yeah, and you see Adric go limp.
And then, so, yeah. It'll swing its tail up at the little pixie. At disadvantage, still. For only an 11. It's got a natural 1 on that.
Says.
And then it ends up, so it'll teleport. Burst of feathers, 30 feet. And then
Does he leave Adric behind when he does so, or does he stay in the mouth?
he takes Adric with him.
I'm pretty sure I'm Dinu.
I didn't know the rules of mouth teleport, so.
Yeah, well, yeah, the King of Feathers, if they are if they have a mouth in there, so particularly in their case, they go, and then we go to Nayland. So it's 80 total feet is what they moved because then they ran 50.
You didn't say that.
Sorry.
Man.
Oh,
Alrighty. I am going to
It's 100 from you, Nayland.
shit balls. Okay. Stop that. All right, my whole plan is out the window. Okay. All right, I'm going to run 35 feet. Boom, 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 boom. And then I'm going to be like, you're not the only one who could teleport, dipshit. And then I'm going to bonus action Starlight Step. And then I'm going to pull out. Oh, shit, I bonus action. I need 2 of those in a turn.
She says midair.
Okay, well, all right, I can't do anything cool, except I'm going to pull out a little phaser, and I'm gonna boom, boom, and I'm gonna need a dex save 15.
Got it. 17.
You sucker. Well, I spit on the ground, and I go, shit, and that's it.
So what was trying to happen with the energy? Or
It's basically a reflavoring of Sacred Flame, but I could
I
add
got you, yeah.
stuff to it
Okay,
if
cool.
I deal damage.
so it moves out. So it like leaps over your blast.
Yeah.
So it's kind of as it's running so fast. Kelly.
All right. 80 feet away, you said?
Yep.
All right, so let's go 35 forward. So that puts me at what?
45.
45. Okay. 45. Okay. Let us bonus action. Healing word.
Okay.
Second level. That is 10 HP that Adric suddenly gets. And then, because he's back up, I'm gonna. I can't though. I'm how much? Let's see.
He's 45 from you.
45. Now. Oh, that sucks. That's right at the threshold. Okay. Fine. I will.
Hey, Kelly, can I refuse the healing word?
No.
Actually, no.
I don't think you can actually.
That was a joke
Oh.
from last time. Yeah,
Well,
it
you
took
gotta save your
people too
life.
long.
Different Kelly, Adric. Let's do a. I haven't done my action yet, right?
Nope. Bonus action healing words. What you've done.
Okay.
And movement.
And movement. So I will do regular action. Dash, I guess, because I can't use any of my cool features, Matt.
Yeah, Matt.
So that's what 35 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Another 35
And
feet
from
forward. So now I'm 10 from them, and I can't even get the bonus. Oh, okay.
Mess with the ruins, you get the feathers.
I didn't mess with nobody. I just got here.
All right. Patient.
PW is going to run forward to get within 60 feet of the one trying to make a getaway.
Yeah, you can do that.
Huzzah.
Because yours is
There we
30, correct?
Yep.
You're just at 60.
Cool. I am going to shoot my shot. Oof, for a 12.
Oh, that does miss.
Oh. PW is getting angrier. He's going to try again. I'm actually going to roll the real dice.
Anger is illogical.
It's a 17. Thank God.
That hits, yes.
I'll make this do math. Ooh, this is better fast. There we go. So 10 psychic damage. Oh wait, no, is it sneak attack now? Because now he's awake in the mouth.
Yep.
Yeah. Healing word,
All
gave
right.
sneak attack.
24 psychic damage total.
Just a question. What if he's just trying to take Adric back to feed his baby?
Adric, it's your turn.
So this is like a magical beast, but does Edric have a sense that this is still pretty much an animal?
In what way? What are you trying to do?
You still got the ring of animal influence on.
Well, I'll tell you is that this would not count as a beast.
Okay, all right, that's what I needed now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, he'll just take. He very much wakes up and looks around and goes, "Yeah, things haven't changed." So he'll just take his sword and just scrape up the roof of its mouth some more.
Yeah.
2 attacks at disadvantage.
That's right.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Oh, okay. Let's see what the other one does. The other one is a dirty 20. I guess they both hit.
Oh, 2 hits.
And I'm going to do another goading attack. So let's see, that's 30 slashing damage, and it's got disadvantage attacking anybody but me.
Okay. 30? Very good.
Yep. Got in between the teeth into the gums.
Oh.
I know this hurts. I've been to the dentist.
Yeah, you're like, ah! Very good. Right, then 3.
Same as last time. We'll bonus action dash on our cheetah friend to get as close as we can.
Oh, you can get right up to it.
Oh, awesome! And how big is this thing? Because I'm small size. Could I land on it?
Oh, yeah. If you wanted
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. So 3's gonna jump off and land on the T-Rex.
All right, give me athletics check for that, please.
Let's do this. That's a 22.
That'll do it. Squarely on.
And then I'm going to use my action to drop a fog cloud at level 2. So it has a 40-foot radius. And I want to just smoke everything in front of it. So it can't teleport that way, but it can run.
All right, so this, but bigger.
Yeah, so an 80-foot diameter circle.
Yeah, I only have a 30-foot radius, okay?
And we're just basically blocking vision ahead of it.
I see, okay.
So with the assumption that it would have to see to teleport, which might be a big assumption. And I'll end my turn.
So it's not currently in it, but it's going to be running into it.
If it moves, yeah. So I'm just trying to get it not to teleport so we all can catch up. I'm assuming we'll hear giant T-Rex footsteps and be able to know where it went if it goes into the fog.
You got it. Simone.
Let's
The
see
isolate
here.
expert.
Is it possible for me to get within 30 feet? If I have 30 feet movement?
You are here.
Woo-hoo.
It's there.
How close can I get with my 30 feet of movement? Like, how far away is it?
That would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That'd be 70.
Okay, so I could cast something. Okay, could I get as close as I can with my 30 feet?
No.
Let's see here. Okay, this is stupid, probably. And I've never used this spell, so okay. I'm going to wait.
Yes,
How
Darcy.
far? 70? It's in 70?
It's at 70.
Shit. Okay. Never mind, I can't use that spell, but I can use something else. Okay, so verbatim, tidal wave doesn't say anything about huge creatures. And like whether they can be knocked prone or not. So I'm gonna try it. Okay, so Simone the waterbender is going to put Tui, a little droplet of water into the air. And it is going to turn into a mass of water. And it is up to 30 feet long, 10 feet wide, and 10 feet tall. And I need a dex save. Please fail. Yeah.
So that's gonna hit Adric. That'll do
Would it hit
3.
Adric if Adric is in the air above the height of this wave?
Said
Because
10 feet
technically
tall.
I'm trying to trip the beast, yeah.
It's interesting. Well, let me think here. As far as the rules go, so it does large, huge. So let me double check something here.
Ezekiel.
Right. Let's see here. Okay, cool. Okay, so they take up a 3 by 3 space. That'd be 10. I mean, I think by the way this would work, it would still ultimately get Adric.
Okay. Fuck it.
Well, so let's do it this way, because I think this would probably be the easiest way to mess with it. If it gets knocked prone, it's going to end up affecting Adric. If it doesn't get knocked prone, it won't end up affecting Adric.
What?
Well, we could revive him, so let's do it.
So I think that makes the most sense to how it's all positioned.
It's probably
so-
gonna miss, let's be honest.
But it will get 3, I think, there.
Well, wait, as in it rolled a 3?
No,
No.
it's the character.
Oh,
the
oh,
character
okay,
three.
okay.
The character.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, it rolled a 3? Let's go.
Because I'm not high enough off of it, right?
Correct, because you're
Okay.
more on the back end of it.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so what's your DC?
16.
Is
16.
it's a Constitution
yeah.
save?
Yeah.
Dex.
It's a dex. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
24.
nice.
I'm rolling
So-
hot tonight.
Yeah, roll over. It essentially, as it comes in, it momentarily anchors itself
Whoa.
with its feathers to let the withstand the pressure here. So it's kind of like it just sort of like blows its shoulder against the wave and withstands
Okay.
it.
It takes half damage, and I rolled 27.
Nice. That's
So
13.
13. Yeah. Add 3 takes that damage also, right?
Oh no. I rolled 9 on my con save. So there goes that. Fog cloud.
Sorry, bestie.
It's all
Oh
part of
no, the fog
adventure.
cloud goes.
Yeah.
Bruh. Simone in other fights has left up a what is it? The moonbeam
Movie.
on top of all of
yeah.
us
Fried
No.
for full
Adric,
durations of combat.
Adric has been nuked by his bestie's moonbeam on several occasions. It's a sign of
Not
love.
very intelligent, but I can learn from my mistakes. Therefore, I have 20 wisdom. And that's it for me.
You got it. Then Silver.
Feeling very for intelligence out here. I'm going to do my 80 movement towards the dino.
All right.
Movement, I'm sorry.
80.
Right under its bum.
Okie dokie. Then I think here I'm gonna action surge, and I'm gonna punch it in the butt.
As you do.
Do I get a flanking advantage?
No.
No? Okay, just making sure. I really wanted that to be the 20, but it's not.
10 for a miss. An 11 misses as well.
This is a rough one.
You can't hit it in its giant ass.
I see it as there's contact made, but it feels more like a massage. Like it's not
Yeah.
actually hurt. You're just rubbing its bum.
Thank you. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is your ass so fat?
Amazing. I think here. Yeah. It ends up dropping Adric. Let's go. Ooh, only for 1 bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground. And it will teleport the 30 feet.
Does it take 3 with it?
No, it can choose not to. So then 3 will, for what we rolled before, 3 falls with no damage. You have to be over 10 feet for the fall damage. So, and it does a fun teleport where you see, because it's hard to see it because we didn't do it on the map, but there are ruins ahead. So as the 30 feet goes, it essentially teleports, but is at 90 degrees, and then runs down a way. And the ruins here stretch up and actually like melt into the cave ceiling above. So it's almost like a wall the way it is. But it actually will end up action dashing, so it actually goes 100 after it does that. Because it was too injured for the wiggly thing in its mouth. Here.
It's okay. I'll make a bigger one of you for next time.
But I'll just go through real quick to see if there's anything we're doing. Naylin?
No, sir. I mean, this feels like a good time to let it run away. And this one, I have no healing spells or anything, so I just help Adric up off the floor.
Love it.
Dust off his shoulders.
Kelly?
Muted, Jackie.
Whoops. How far away is this T-Rex now? I know it went up 90 feet, right?
You
And
can't see it.
It was 90
I
and then
can't-
another 100.
It's under full cover.
I assume I can hear it, right?
You can hear it, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
They give a sense of where it's gone. It's just hard to totally know where it is. Is what I'm saying. So, depending on what you
Okay.
want to do. Depending on what you want to do. But
No. I think she will, since she can't see it, she will fly down to Adric and say, "Hold on, Grumpy, I gotcha." And we'll do another healing word at second level. And that's 8 healing. And as for actions, I guess just for flavor purposes, press to digitate a bit of that blood away.
yeah, I gotcha. Cleans it up. Perfect. Patient.
PW can see that Adric is not imminently going to die, so he is going to do his damnedest to try and shoot one of the feathers off of the T-Rex by any means necessary.
There are feathers around, but you can try to shoot one off if you want.
That is my preference, yes.
Okay. So how do you want to go about doing that? So you'd have to go
Yep.
wherever the T-Rex was. It's 30 feet from that position to where you'd have to get to be able to shoot down.
So I can bonus action dash and get 60 feet.
Okay. How far? Do you remember how far? Because Dr. Parman wanted to do something. Oh, they're there. So how?
That is 190 from where Adric is. So
PW will shoot wildly into the air and pick up one of the feathers on the ground. And I have retrieved this feather.
Right.
yeah, you're 250.
Okay.
Wildly into the
That
air.
won't
Yeah.
be a 10-foot board. Sorry.
Very good. Adric.
Yeah, doesn't look great, but he'll just sort of nod he'll nod at Kelly, he'll nod at Nayland. He'll look after it where it went and just say something like, "Damn thing couldn't finish the job." And then walk off. Probably back towards Simone. Check on her.
I'm doing okay. A little bit beat up, but not bad. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
All right. Then 3.
3's gonna hop onto his beast and bonus action dash 80 feet forward because PW is still hunting, so I might as well hunt too. And I think that's gonna get me in sight.
It
110.
does.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll take 2 sharpshooter attacks.
Okay. So are you? Because are you trying to take it down? Basically.
Oh yeah, we're hunting and killing this thing, right, guys?
Yeah, I like 3. Yeah, 3's like, "Rah!"
Yeah. Sorry.
3's in it. Like
The hunt
whatever.
has begun. I keep rolling good. 22 to hit
That hits.
and 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Oh, nice. So the first is for 18 piercing. Second one is for 22. So that totals to 40 piercing.
How do you want to kill it?
Oh, yeah. First shot hits it in the hamstring, dropping it to the ground. Second shot goes through its eye as it's on the ground. Go get your feathers. 3's going to say to PW.
BW always extends a thumbs up for murder.
Wow, I've learned a
All
lot about
right.
PW today.
Before we break the initiative, Simone, then Silver.
I'm assuming this thing made some sort of noise when it died.
Yeah. The boom feathers go up. It skids probably another 30 feet on its side from the momentum.
Okay. Simone will grab Adric's hand and say, "Let's go check out that. Let's go check that out." And that's it.
Thing for Silver.
I'm basically just gonna like action dash towards it.
You're just running up there.
Where are the blue flying monkeys?
Oh, you're right.
They're still there.
I'm going to start action dashing towards it, get distracted by a monkey, and trip over my feet. Monkey!
All right.
If Adric didn't show interest in them, PW would try to knock out some of the T-Rex teeth.
Yeah, pick up one of those feathers, definitely.
All right. Have a king of feather.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think. What do you guys want to do next?
Adric, how injured were you when you were chewed?
He just sort of shrugs and says, "I'm doing okay." He is not doing okay. He is very bloodied.
Your statement appears to contradict your actual existence.
I would say PW, since you were going for the teeth, you find stuck in one of the teeth a silver and gold helmet.
PW will yank it out. Can I tell Adric wearing this? PW's gonna bring it to Adric. If he doesn't think it's yours, he'll be like, "Well, you probably should wear one. You don't seem to be wearing one."
We'll take it, I guess.
PW also would hand over the T-Rex teeth to Adric and feathers for Simone.
Could I have one tooth?
There are many
Adric?
to choose from.
One. Yank! Silver has plans for this tooth.
You were saying, Adric.
No.
I would like to identify the feather.
Okay. You with the identify spell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You get nothing.
No magic in this feather. But it'll make for a good cover.
For a minute, I thought you were going to check another feather.
I guess I gotta collect them all. I just take as many colors as I can. I don't even know if I can carry this many. Just gotta sling them over my shoulder.
Light as a feather, but too heavy for the pixie.
Well, it depends on how many pounds they are. I'm really close to my capacity here.
Yeah. I would say like there's probably a sense of magic, but the feathers do nothing individually, which is what identify would reveal.
Well, that's okay. But, I assume we need to find more of those cubes?
it headed to other ruins, or just a different area of the ruins? Is that
It's going
correct?
down like a different, like because there's a city that's ruined, so it does like go down places. So things as you were running to the new area, what you did see was a large pit of lava.
Mm.
And you do see on the other side of it is a shrine, but past the shrine is more lava.
So it's like in the middle of like this lava pit.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any? Does it look like there's a way to get to the shrine?
That long ago there was one, but it is not there currently. You do think, as you kind of look at the space, you think that further into the ruins, there might be a place where it's somewhat closer, maybe within 60 feet or so. Where it is now is a fairly large gap, about 500 feet.
Well, who else can fly? Maybe we can. Well, maybe it's a bad idea considering what roams around up here. But I was just thinking out loud. I do that.
I do think that just to be safe, I mean, 3 and Simone, you both seem a little bit connected to the natural forces. Maybe you guys could determine, do we think that this creature had reached maturity? Do we think there might be others out here?
Yeah, I'd love to investigate, roll a check.
Give me a nature check there.
14.
14. I think looking over it, I would say it is unlikely that any like one of a creature would exist. Though, and not to mention, by the way, I think the group you've gotten some of this information already, if I remember. But it is you for your nature check is that you think there's only one of this kind of creature that might exist at one time, due to there's magic mist in the air. This whole place swarms with magical interference, but it is a mutation on a living beast. So unmutated versions might be around, and possibly the strongest are what eventually turn into these.
Right. Yeah, I'll convey everything I can.
There were no signs that this was starting to grow like back snakes, right?
No back snakes. Yeah, but further information you got, it's likely anything getting big enough to mutate into this was probably eaten by this. But you have now removed that. So one or more could now mutate.
Should we attempt to locate its nest, it may have, over time, potentially collected a cube.
Did it seem like it was running in the direction of the shrine?
Not the shrine that was in the lava, no.
Okay.
The other shrines have had like iconography or like creatures that they looked like. Does this shrine like display a picture of an animal or something?
Give me a perception check, see if you can get from here.
Squint.
Yeah.
17.
Okay. Yeah, I would say from where you can see here, the column of rock is at least 200 feet above the lava that this is on. This like walled ruin is overgrown with like palms and vines and other stuff, so you can't see any of the iconography on it.
Right, well, I don't know about you guys, but I can't fly.
Oh, yeah, I haven't quite developed that ability yet to help you do that. I assume. I mean, I've been sprinkling stuff on you eyes for quite a while. Can anybody fly?
3 would like to look for footprints that seem like it could match the T-Rex to try to track its, nest.
You can definitely do that. Give me a survival check. What'd you end up getting?
Oh, 24.
Okay. The 24, you start to see a path of where you feel like where maybe it was coming from, even giving its teleportation and bumps. So you think you could probably get to maybe where its nest is if you wanted?
Yeah.
It's up to the group. Kind of what do y'all want to do?
I want to insight check the group.
For what?
Trying to get a read on the group's mental state. At a 22.
Yeah, dude, just tell me what you want to know and I'll tell you.
What is your mental state?
Okay. 3 super curious about these cubes, but he's also never seen like this with powers like this. And it makes him feel very nervous. So you can see him looking around and worried about what kind of creatures out there might be considering him as prey.
Nervously curious. Got it.
Naylan is really just looking at the others, maybe sort of similar to what you're doing, where you're trying to get the vibe check on people. And she seems kind of like she could care less what we're doing, but it's much more interesting to pay attention to the people. And she's paying a lot of attention to Adric, and she seems troubled.
Stoned out of her mind. Got it.
Silver seems really irritated. She's like swatting the air around her because she keeps seeing these fucking blue monkeys, and all she's trying to do is work on her sketches on her idea for this tooth. She's gonna cut it into 3 pieces, and she's going to design cute little collars for her 3 new babies, and they're going to have their names written on the little slice of tooth, and it's gonna be like their little collars and stuff, and it's gonna be cute and adorable.
Desperately needs to fight something, or will fight the air.
These monkeys are in my way.
Simone, after she assisted in burying one of many, and Nealon has kind of just kind of withdrawn within herself, so she's very aloof and doesn't really care about anything right now, except for making sure that she lives each day to the fullest, and that's it.
Nice.
PW has been busy making T-Rex jerky now that he's picking up Kelly's storehouse chores, essentially. It's also, you can hear him muttering to himself at a low level, like, take care of the garden, and then just continuing on all of these camp chores.
Passive-aggressive robot.
You don't get much from Adric. And it's not because there's anything being hidden. there's not a lot going on right now. He legitimately is just waiting for someone to tell him what to do. And that's it.
Interesting. Kelly, I think, is going to fly over to where Adric is. Just kind of oh, she can't hover, so she just keeps flying around. D&D mechanics. What are you gonna do? So she.
RP wise, you can hover, like you can say you're there.
I'm hovering. Adric.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
So when I got here, I was kind of freaked out by what was going on. And I was really, really, really frustrated because I didn't know what was going on. And I am sorry that I think I took that out on you. Do you like songs?
He kind of shrugs at that question, but does say, "You don't have to apologize to me."
Yes, I do.
If you want to, that's fine.
But do you like songs?
I don't know.
Would you be willing to let me see if you like songs?
Is there something you want help with? I'm not sure. If you need me to do something, you can just ask.
Well, you see, sometimes when I have this weird memory. Like, I don't think I was always what I am. But I think that songs are a way that I connect to people. And I don't know how to connect to you. Most people I try to get it's mostly a survival thing, right? Because being so small, I just have this instinct in my brain and I don't know where it comes from, but if I don't know how to read somebody, then they could be a danger. I mean, you have to think about it. Imagine being my size and you're just like looking at people that are so large all the time that could just swat you and crush you with their foot. So you're always trying to get a read on people, right? So I was just curious if you would be willing to sing a song.
I don't think I know how to sing, but I mean, I'm not. My role here is to try to keep you all safe. I don't have a very good track record. But you don't have. But that is what I'm here to do.
Who gave you that role?
I'm not sure.
Someone,
I think it's just who I am.
Yeah, like something you just know to be true.
Yes, but
well,
but I'm better as a tool.
A tool.
So you just gotta tell me what you need me to do, and I'll do it. All right, but you don't have to worry about me other than that.
I just feel really bad for you now. I mean, that's a horrible thing to think of yourself as a tool. You're not a tool.
Don't seem to be a very good one.
When was the last time you had a vacation?
Probably that gate town around Arborea. That was just, they just partied all the time.
You like to party all the time?
No, not particularly, actually. But
That's not a
that town, all they did was party. So maybe that was the vacation. We've been doing this for pretty much since I woke up on the slab in the mortuary.
Could you just tell me one thing you like to do? That you feel kind of like that same feeling you have about your role? Like, outside of all this, like, what is something that you think would bring you some happiness or peace or calm, or maybe, I don't know. I mean, for me, it's a lot of things. I like mangoes. Have you ever been inside of a mango?
No.
Well, it's nice.
I used to dance,
Really?
but I don't hear the music anymore.
Well, I
So I
can help
can't.
with that. I can help with the music. I can bring the music. You can bring the dancing.
It's a different kind of music. This was a music that was part of me. That flowed through me.
Okay.
And it's gone.
Well,
And
maybe-
I don't know if it'll ever come back, but for the moment,
I think it will. Because I believe it will. You know, belief is a strong thing. There's an old legend that says if you say you don't believe in a pixie, they die.
well, then none of us should probably say that.
I was hoping you would. I was going to play a little prank on you, but it's okay.
Why would I? You seem to have this feeling that I want to cause harm to you, and I don't know why
No,
you feel that way.
I just want to bring a smile to your face. I haven't seen you smile once since I met you, and that scares me because the last person I think I ever met who didn't smile, I think they weren't a good person. They were trying to kill people, and I don't think you're that person. I hope not.
I don't remember. We've had flashes of memories sometimes. I mean, I've had some good ones, and I've had some bad ones. I don't know what I used to be. So, but it
Okay.
doesn't seem to be worth thinking about at this point.
All right. I was just going to offer you a chance to sing, but if you don't want to, I'm not going to force you.
Thank you.
But I really want to force you, but I'm not going to. It's going against my nature. Okay. And she'll kind of fly off.
All right.
Metric will look around. So what are we doing?
I think you might need to sit down for an hour or two.
I sure could use a good sit down after that attack from my friend Simone.
Wah. So it'll say under her breath.
Just for me, though.
I would love for these monkeys to go away.
We
The
really
monkeys
gotta.
Does
still
nobody
there?
have?
Is
Does
that just
nobody have
forever?
dispel magic?
Yeah.
No.
Nobody.
Simone, you see the monkeys as well?
I feel like Simone would internalize her fear as best as she can. But yeah. If it is it like to the point that it would be like driving me mad? Or do I just see them?
I mean, yeah, they're definitely. It's messing with you, yeah.
All right. I guess I would just start trying to swat at them with my staff as well.
Okay, so Simone's swatting as well.
I try to stay away from that.
Should we just like knock him out, maybe?
I'll knock you out, and then she'll point her staff at the new Nayland. You're not as nice as my grandma, and I don't appreciate that. Grandma was the best. She even gave me snacks, and you're just mean.
Well, I know it's real hard to lose your grandma. You're right. I'll give you your space to swing your club. Okay.
We could investigate the local area to see if any of the local wildlife may hold some sort of antidote or cure for their condition.
Yeah, good idea. I don't even know if you two are going to be able to sleep like that.
Matt, just to be doubly sure, a lesser restoration won't work.
See, I would say if you want to try to upcast it to third, you think you could make it happen?
Oh, I don't think I even can cast that kind of
Yeah,
level
I
spell.
can't. What about a game of giant blocks? She takes out a Jenga set.
Is it comically huge or hilarious?
It's comically small.
Well, it does seem kind of like time dependent. It seems like these afflictions come when we spend some time here. So I know that some of us need rest, but we also have to weigh that with the risk that more time here might make more of us sick.
Yeah. I could do a song to help you rest. I call it the Restful Song.
Original. Totally unique.
You might hear a click that looks like PW's ears turning off.
Well, do we do this? Are we going in? Are we staying here? Are we exploring the nest?
I think we are, but I wouldn't mind if we just sat down for a minute and, just so because I don't have a lot of health the way you all do, you big giants, and that would be great.
Perhaps a short rest.
I like that. We should call it that.
Gosh.
My
Go ahead, take a short rest.
I'm going to
Take
play
a
the Song of Rest. So everybody gets an extra D6 if they are rolling hit points.
I'll take it. Thank you.
PW looks at his flawless and unscathed self.
I am full again.
A thimble filled to the brim.
Very good. So you can roll that Song of Rest. Would give an extra d6 to that.
Mm-hmm. And it's just a rendition of Waltzing Matilda.
All right. So we going further, following the tracks then? I think. And this is character-wise, because I feel like there's a few hiccups here. It's kind of interesting. But is that kind of the pathway we're moving here?
Yeah, I think we're heading in, right, guys?
I think so.
I am fine with Pursuit of the Nest. I do not know if Adric would prefer to have a different course, but
Adric will literally do what the rest of the group decides to do.
huzzah. We're gonna go get killed.
I fed some of the T-Rex's corpse to the babies. We're very hungry.
Oh, nice. They're all fed.
They will grow big and strong.
Did Adric tap his foot to the Song of Rest, or was there any sign at all? No? Kelly cries.
Oh gosh.
All right. In that case, as you go further trying to follow the tracks, you do find yourself moving past what appears to be another shrine. Here. It is here that cracked monoliths flank the entrance to this particular ruin. Saw-edged ferns grow in the courtyard between broken flagstones. A pair of stone doors provide entry to a large, flat-roofed ruin.
PW looking for signs of teleporting T-Rexes around.
You don't see any feathers?
What creature is on the shrine this time?
So, the reliefs on the shrine decorate the doors. And they show a horned rabbit charging a small, fair-looking bear with sharp claws, with a message like cuneiform etched above the doors. As it says, Aijin teaches us to take the path least expected.
We can all read that.
Yes.
I do think that as we're approaching this shrine, Nalen's gonna sort of start rubbing on one of her rings, and she's going to use her gemologist supplies to activate a gem.
Nice.
And so it will glow with red light if we are between, or if we come in 20 feet of a purposefully set trap.
Okay.
So it wouldn't glow for like natural disaster things. But, like
Gotcha.
if we were going to like trip a pressure plate or something.
Perfect.
And it's active for 3 hours.
It glows.
Oh shit. All right,
What a beautiful glowing gem.
Path
Keep your
of
wits
least resistance. Path of least resistance. And Silver's like muttering it over and over again while swatting the monkey that is currently trying to eat her hair, but obviously isn't.
I think Adric would have actually asked Simone if she wants to ride on his shoulders and like keep her eyes closed, so she doesn't have to see him.
Now, I don't know where it is or how to defeat it, but I do think we need to keep our wits about us because I think this place has got the booby traps.
How did traps work at other shrines?
There was one that like there were pitfalls if you've slipped off and there was something that would have really bad happened if you didn't guess the right weight.
Do you have a question? Does anybody have Poisoner's Kit? Proficiency therein.
Not me.
Simone?
No.
Ah, Drats.
Best I could offer is Herbalism Kit.
I would
Same.
say, if you know Herbalism Kit, there's etchings on the walls here, like different inscriptions underneath the carvings that you think would make sense to someone who was familiar with poison,
Okay.
as though almost recipes. But you can't. It's like there's basically jargon that you don't understand.
So
Like
I'm gonna sit down and ritual cast detect poison because it allows me to sense the presence and location of poisons within 30 feet of myself.
Okay.
It is blocked by 1 foot of stone, if that impacts you, and a couple other things.
So you would not detect poison.
I, of course, informed everyone what my intentions were doing, so that I don't just seem like this weird monkey.
And at the other 2 shrines, to be honest, the challenge was fairly obvious. That doesn't mean that this one won't be hidden, but it was an obvious pit trap, and it was an obvious gladiatorial arena.
One more time. We have a rabbit with horns. And what's it doing?
It's fighting a
It
bear.
is. It's charging a small, feral-looking bear with sharp claws. And I would say it's the first time you've come across this in this way. The story, they're written, the recipes here, they're also written in such a way that it seems to, it's almost like a story of even says things like, and it talks about the rabbit whose name is Ijin, and names the bear there Obalaka, but it's in such a way that it's clearly made to feel mythical, but it's clearly not. It's a way to disguise the recipe here, and it's getting this close. It's as though the architecture here was meant to give the feeling of primitivity when these are very advanced magic formulas. So it was there to disguise the true intent or true power of the civilization.
Okay. Is anyone else resistant to poisons or disease?
No.
No.
Smugrobot.jpg.
Sounds like you're leading then, patient whisper.
Once more, picking up the slack. Try to head towards. For your glowing gem, does it glow in proximity to things, or it's on? There is a thing now within X number of feet, and it doesn't tell you where it is. It's just oh, yep, there's one here.
Correct.
Gotcha. Cool. I will deploy my eyeballs to try to look for said trap that I know is somewhere around.
So your eyes float out? Or are you just looking, you mean?
They telescope forward.
Okay, perfect. Give me a perception check.
That is an 18.
I would say you can open the door here. You don't think the door has a problem. And you see a 10-foot wide hallway. that strikes off into the gloom. Carved tiles depicting various beasts decorate the floor.
I will carefully open the door and wave folks up to the point to which I have cleared.
You can
proceed
see there are holes within the walls.
Can I examine either the entryway or the holes?
You'd have to get close to the holes and step on the tiles.
Cool. Can I look at those tiles before I step on them, or are they like a no-looking area?
You can definitely look at them.
I will mechanically bend forward at a perfect 90-degree angle as I examine the tile work.
No.
There's the tiles. You start on the right of the screen. The opposite end of the N.
I have detected a puzzle.
Indeed.
Do any of the first of the four figures that I can see look different? Obviously, they have different figures on them, but do they look like they're more worn or broken or etc.?
No.
And we saw a rabbit with horns in the beginning.
Yes.
And we're on the far right. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So the first four tiles from top to bottom are horse thingy. So I'm going to guess zebra, giraffe, something that I can't identify, and
Like
then
a hog.
Warthog.
Yeah.
and then like a horned rabbit.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. So do we have to go between all of the horned rabbits? Or maybe I can just fly over. I don't know.
PW is willing to just step on the giraffe tile.
Okay. And you hear there's a few noises, but nothing happens.
I think when you remove your weight, something's going to happen.
That is possible. I can see that
I
there
like
is another
zebras.
trap.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, 100%. You ride that thought to its conclusion.
Okay. I like zebras. And then she would remember the zebra that she had not that long ago. And she would step forward on the zebra because she feels that it's lucky.
Okay. So in the zebra, there's a but nothing happens.
I'm alive.
That is the hope.
How wide across is this hallway?
Each tile is 5 feet.
I think I just noticed something. Well, maybe I didn't. I'm wondering if it has to do with the number of animals on the board. Like maybe they're in a numerical order. Like if there's one of them, then it's the first step to. But I don't know. I think there are 5 horned rabbits and 4 warthogs. Yeah, 4 warthogs, and there are
There's 5 warthogs.
There's
4
5?
dragonflies.
There's a 5th one all the way over at the left on the upper part, right underneath the north arrow.
Okay. Well,
If
maybe
only
that's
we'd
not
have.
it.
Peter was going to say, if only we'd had the recent opportunity to review sums and figures.
What about dragonflies? There's only, 4 of those, maybe? Or am I not counting correctly?
There's 4 dragonflies.
There's 4 dragonflies.
And eagles, there are...
I'm gonna put a little graphic in Discord.
3 eagles?
There's only one straight line that has one animal each. The bottom one, it has only one animal each. The next one has like 2 eagles in it.
Mm-hmm.
The next one has 2 warthogs in it. The next one, 2 tigers. That one there on the bottom is the only one that has only one of all the animals.
Ah.
There is also a rabbit or a bear in every column. Those are the 2 statues from the front, right?
Rabbit.
Or is it a tiger?
We're calling it a warthog.
No, I think she's talking about the one. Yeah, it might be a tiger.
Yeah, it might
or
be
a
a
bear.
tiger.
We're not sure.
Oh, that's a tiger.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So none of these look like a bear.
Correct. There's no bear.
So back to what you were saying, Silver. Though you said there was 1, 2, 3. What were you saying?
So
Kind of like
if we're looking at it how it is, the bottom row has just one of every animal in it. Then the next row has 2 eagles in it and 2 horned rabbits. And then the next one has 2 warthogs in it, 2 dragonflies. The next one, 2 tigers. There's only one row that has only one of all the animals. I think that means something.
Could. It very well could.
I just posted a color code in Discord if you want to look at it.
Matt, are we overthinking it, or are we on the right track here?
I was just laughing because I really adore Nebula and what she does. She does these things like I am doing a public service for everyone.
There we go.
I
can
missed
identify.
the giraffe at the bottom supposed to be purple.
Oh, look at this. Okay.
Yeah, that gives you a better of what's the bottom too, because you were at the bottom of this one.
So there's only 3 zebras. I mean, giraffes, not zebras.
There's actually an extra giraffe at the bottom. When I clicked, it went away.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Simone and PW have stepped on the zebra and the giraffe at our end, and they've said they stepped off again.
I don't think so.
Still standing there.
Yeah.
Still
What I'll tell you is I've heard ideas that are good.
Adric would like to, if he can. He just wants to test not test, but he wants to look at the nature of the holes. You said that you'd have to be on the tiles to do it, but the zebra tiles already has someone standing on it, right?
Yeah.
So if he stands on that too with Simone, could he get a look? What he wants to do is he wants to check if the holes look like they're for projectiles or gas.
Oh, very good. Give me investigation.
Yeah, I'm not great at that, but
because you're deducing from what you see.
Makes perfect sense, but not great at it. That would be a 18.
18. These seem projectile oriented.
Oh.
So
He has his shield down and says, "We can do trial and error."
I do have one idea as well, which is going 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. Like if you think about it, if we started with the giraffe, there are 4 tiles of giraffe. If we move to the warthog, there are 4 tiles of the warthog. If we move to the dragonfly, there are 4 tiles of the dragonfly. If we move to the rabbit, there are 5 tiles of the rabbit. And this is where we could go to the monkey? No. Maybe then at this point we're starting to go a different direction.
I think
we might only be able to step on one tile.
monkeys.
No, we could go back to the dragonfly because that's 4. And
I think we might be overthinking it. Remember what the mural said? A gene teaches us to take the path that is least expected. What is more least expected than just going in a straight line?
Oh, I like that plan. Let's do it.
Just for the sake
Fair
of
enough.
asking, Matt, it doesn't look like any of the other tiles depressed when folks stepped on the ones that they stepped on.
No.
Hey guys, friends, the bottom row or whatever it is has no repeat animals. Does that matter?
Molly brought it up twice.
All right.
Did you know that the bottom row does not have
Dude, I've been so in puzzle mode. I'm sorry, I must have zoned out on that.
This is like when Silver was like, "Do you guys think we need to put the spears with the animals?"
Oh, so good.
Yeah. No, this is
Okay,
happening. All right. So, what is a course of action?
Adric will go down to the lower line, heft his shield out, and he will start walking across.
Okay.
He'll just walk straight across the bottom line.
All right. As you walk straight across the bottom line, we will end there for tonight.
Oh my god!
With you crossing.
Yeah.
All right. Just watching. Thank you so much, and we will see you next week.
Oh, I just realized they're all numbered.